Hey friends, it's me Nell, and this is Getting Personnel with Christ. Join me as I talk story about how Jesus pops up in my everyday life and surrounds me with his love. Grab a drink, sit down, just listen, talk story. Hey everybody, it's me, Melanie, also known as Nell, and this is Getting Personnel with Christ. And it's the 5th week of the month, so it is called, the segment is called Old Lady Tea Time, and I am going to share with you some times that I felt old this week, especially now, because this week is Old Lady Tea Time, and I totally forgot to record a podcast episode. And just like today, I thought today was Wednesday and I had another day to record an episode for you, but seeing and being that I'm old, I totally forgot that today is Thursday and I should have made an episode yesterday. So, Old Lady Tea Time. One reason why I feel old is because I am forgetful. And the days just seem longer, and or is it supposed to seem faster or longer? But I don't know. I just don't remember the days. And so that's one time I felt old. Another time I felt old was when one of the students in the classroom said to me, Miss Tabata, like what not what year were you born, but I was doing a presentation for them, a talk for them, and I told them that I started going to church in 1993, and I guess I wasn't surprised by the reaction, but I guess it caught me off guard when their eyes got big, like 1993, like oh my gosh, like when people say, "Oh, you were born in the 1900s." Oh God, I feel old. But yeah, so yep, their eyes got big when I said 1993. And um the last thing, the time I felt old was I was in my room, and it was kind of around like maybe around 9 o'clock at night, and like this car was on our street with their bumping their sounds like really really loud, and I felt like an old lady because I was about to yell out the window and say, "Be quiet!" Yeah. So loud noises. I don't like loud noises. Especially at night when I'm trying to go to sleep. Before, I would be the one like, yeah, oh, like let's put the music on super loud, but now that just irritates me. Any car that's bumping their sounds and making all kinds of noises, I'm like, ugh, my ears can't handle this. But yep, that's the tea on me with Old Lady Tea Time, and the times I felt old. One of the things that is special about today, since yesterday I thought I had something good to talk about, but after having young adult faith sharing tonight and we had women's group, I wanted to share a little bit about what we talked about. Today is very special because of the feast today. It is the Ascension of Jesus into heaven. And we read the gospel reflection and talked about what it means to us and stuff. And I was sitting with the gospel and trying to figure out like what does it mean to me. So in the gospel, for the ascension, it says, "And behold, I am sending the promise of my Father upon you, but stay in the city until you are clothed with power from on high." I was really reflecting on that, and like I wanted to make a career change for me. Not really. I wanted to start my career and just concentrate on that. And it has been a hard decision, but I've decided that I would stay at where I am, and figure out how this will help me in my career. And reading that part of the gospel, I you know, I thought of how impatient I am with the Lord and what he wants of me. Maybe you have that problem too, and you know you you know everybody is all about instant gratification. It's on your phone, you get the answer, you get the food. um yeah, everything comes out to you real quick, and you want it real quick, and you want it now. And Jesus says, stay in the city until you are clothed with power from on high. And with my situation of either staying at where I am or moving on to what I think I should be doing, I think the Lord has been calling me to stay where I am until I'm clothed with the power from on high. I believe that there's so much more that He wants to teach me right now, and especially at the school I'm at. There's so much more that I need to help out at the school, and maybe like reach out to those who need it most. And I've said this before in the beginnings of my podcast, that Saint Mother Teresa said, find your own Calcutta. And maybe who I'm supposed to be evangelizing to right now is at the school, or it could be with the students or the teachers or the parents, the families, and maybe even my own family and my own church. And so, because we're so connected with the school and the church, I feel like I need to be ready to be clothed with power from on high before I can fully let go of what I'm supposed to do and reach out to the nations and stuff. Maybe it's a time for me to grow in my faith and in my God given talents. And it's teaching me that I need to be patient. And I complained about it to the Lord so many times that I just want to be where I want to be, national speaker, selling books, giving talks, leading retreats. And I have to remember that all these things don't happen overnight, and I am trying my best to look forward to all the little steps that I need to take in this journey. And so, when you feel like you want the answers from God right now, you want to be where you want to be right now, take this time to ask God for patience, you know, and ask God to lead you where He wants you to be right now, and not where you want to be. Uh, you know, they always say patience is a virtue, and um, my sister always says, like, she always wants to live a virtuous life. And so there are times when we just need to ask God to help us be virtuous people. Um, and we should all be growing in our faith that way. And I challenge you this week, whenever you are impatient, either at work, at home, at school. Oh, yeah, I'm so impatient. School is almost over and I just want it to be summer already. But whenever you feel that complaint about not receiving what you want right now at this moment, take a deep breath and tell God, help me to be patient. I am trying that these past couple of days, and just being able to just stop, take a breath, and be able to listen to the whispers of the silence. It helped me a lot already to just take in the presence of today and the joy of today and be thankful for what God has presented me with in this moment. And so I know that when you get older, your patience, you start to lose it. And so I'm hitting those ages where my patience is going. And so, Lord, help me to be patient. Help me to breathe and take in your presence at this moment. So with that, you know what? Go light up the world with his love. Oh, wait. In what is today? 29th, 30th. In 2 days, my website will be live, melaniejptabata.com. And I hope that you'll come visit it and see what I'm all about and see, just if you want to talk story, email me, check out my website, and we'll see you on the web. And so with that, go light up the world with his love. Bye.